Good morning, all. Hope you are able.
Hello.
Any questions before we proceed? Last session we have completed up to posting periods, open and close posting periods, if I'm not wrong. Correct?
Correct, ma'am.
Yeah. So any questions till there, till that? Yes, no?
No.
Okay. Then we'll start with the currency settings. Write down, put a heading as a currency settings. Put as a currency settings. Okay. So our currency settings in the sense, so we know that our client will say at the time of implementation project, what are the currencies is going to use. For example, is going to use the currencies like INR, USD, Euro, GBP, SGD. And for example, apart from that, he is going to use these currencies. Okay, means import and exports. Okay, whenever. Okay, so whenever we post the transactions into foreign currency, then those transactions need to be converted into local currency. Those transactions need to be converted into local currencies. Okay. Okay, these foreign currencies need to be converted into local currency. Okay, if I'm posting one document in, if I'm posting one document in USD currency, and these documents converted into INR. Okay, for example, if we are posting a document number, document amount. Okay, we are posting USD document currency is 1000 and the exchange rate value is, for example, 80. Then it is to be converted into 80,000. It is to be converted into local currency as an 80,000. Okay, so here to convert this, there should be a relation between foreign currency and the local currency. Without having a relation between foreign currency and local currency, the conversion will not happen. The conversion is not going to happen. Okay, so first, okay, so how we are going to make a relation? So 1:1 relation. So 1:1 relation. Okay, so here what is the base currency in INR? 1 rupee is the base currency, and when it comes to USD, $1 is the base currency, right? Okay. Okay, and what is the relation it will have? For example, exchange rate value. Okay, so what is exchange rate value? The exchange rate value, for example, today it's 80. Okay, is going to be same throughout the month or throughout the week or throughout the day, or will it be exchanged? Will it be fluctuates? Will it be fluctuates?
It will fluctuate.
Fluctuates. So it's not a constant. It's not going to be a constant. Time to time it will get changed. Clear? So here, so there are SAP to do the conversions. Okay, to do the conversion, SAP has delivered predefined exchange rates. Then is, just write it down. Remember this. M bank average rate. Next one, G. These are the standards. G by G. Bank buying rate. Next one, B. Bank selling rate. So these are the standards. Bank buying rate, bank average rate, bank buying rate, bank selling rate. Just write down this. So MGB. So what is bank buying rate and bank selling rate?
So bank buying rate is the rate at which the bank will buy currency from us, like if we're selling it to bank. And selling is at which the bank will give us the currency.
Correct. Correct. So for example, if you are going some other country, then for example, we are going to US and we are in India, we are going to US. Okay. So what we will do, we will go to the bank to have USD. Okay. To buy the dollars. Okay. So they will charge some amount. Okay. So for example, today's rate is 80. Today's rate is 80. Exchange rate value. Okay. So when we go to dollar value is 80 rupees. So they are going to sell 82 rupees. They will have some margin. What is the current buying rate? 80 rupees. But will the bank will sell at the same price to us? Foreign currency valuation? No. They will charge some extra amount, that is 2 rupees extra. So they will keep margin of 2 rupees and they will keep margin of 2 rupees and they will sell at 82 rupees. Okay, there's nothing but bank selling rate. And after a few days, we came back from US and we have some dollars. Clear? And we want to give it back to bank. So will the bank, same 80 rupees is the dollar rate. Okay, will they charge 80 rupees only? So we want to sell our whatever USD is there, we want to sell it to bank. And for bank, it is a buying. Okay. Do you know that what is the, in India, what is the foreign currency we can maintain, that USD dollars we can maintain with us, in the sense, I'm not exactly sure, but maximum we can have $5,000 to $10,000. If we are keeping more than that, that will considered as an illegal. Clear? Foreign currency. Okay, we need to sell it back. For example, they are going to take 78 rupees. They won't take at 80. They are going to take it at 80 rupees. So bank will keep margin on buying and as well as on selling. Clear, everyone? Any questions here? Bank buying rate and bank selling rate. Buying also they will get a profit and selling also they will get a margin. So what would be the average rate? So what would be the average rate?
80.
Okay. Buying rate plus selling rate divided by 2. So, right? So 80 rupees, 78 plus 82 divided by 2. Bank buying rate divided by bank selling rate divided by 2. Then we will get bank average rate. So same, all the website, foreign currency websites, all newspapers, right? All the news and everywhere they won't mention this buying and selling rate. They will mention at average rate value. That is nothing but 80 rupees. This is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in internet, newspaper, everywhere they will take M average. You can see here, whenever you check, they will mention it as an M. M stands for bank average rate 80 rupees. Okay. Okay. Next. So here we have one more exchange rate. This one, P. Cost planning. Cost planning. This exchange rate we use for planning purpose. And not, this is, we will do in CO module, not in FI module. Okay, there is a one more exchange rate, that is P, that is for cost planning, and this we will do in planning purpose in controlling module, not in FI module. Clear? These are the different standard exchange rate values which we have in SAP. M, G, B, P. M stands for bank average rate, G stands for bank buying rate, B stands for bank selling rate, and last but not least, cost planning. Just write it down. So what are the different exchange rate types we have in SAP? Right? So we need to explain about this. And P we are going to discuss in our controlling module.
Naveen, is this a standard rates?
Sorry,
Is this the standard which SAP provides?
this one MGPB.
Yes.
Yes, those are the standard, SAP standard.
Do we have a customized one as well? We can do a
If customer required, then we can do that.
Oh, okay.
But again, I'm telling you, like majority, they will go with the standard only.
Okay.
Yeah. But we can do. There is nothing is impossible thing in SAP. Anything and everything can be customized.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Naveen.
And remember this, this particular settings are nothing but client level settings. Your currency settings are at client level. Means what does it mean? Whatever whenever we are doing currency settings, then it will applicable whatever company codes are there in that particular client. It will applicable for all every client in that particular every company code in that particular client. Right? In real time, normally what happens is in real time, the ABAPer will link the SAP whatever these rates with backend websites, foreign currency websites in real time. So we won't enter manually any foreign currency exchange rates. Is that clear? This particular ratio, whatever rate is there, that will be linked. The ABAPer will write a program in the backend, whatever foreign currency websites are there, right? This particular rates will be linked to that particular website. So automatically, we need not to give any exchange rate values manually, 80, 78, 82, something like that. We won't give in real time. I'm telling you, in real time, foreign currency fluctuations, automatically it will there will be a driven program will be there, which was written by ABAPer, and that will be linked to these rates, exchange rate types. Clear? In real time, we want to do this particular activity, right? But still, I'm showing you how manually we can, if customer wants, they have some standard manual exchange rate values for those whatever may be the website, but they want a manual standard amount for that standard rate for entire week or for entire month or entire quarter standard. Then we can do this manual part, but no one will ask for standard. They will go for the programming one only. Clear? In the real time, this will be taken care by ABAPer. Okay. And if anyone has any client is asking to, they need a standard, this one. But in real time, if client is approached you, I need some standard 80 rupees standard, okay, exchange rate value, and without informing your project manager or project lead, we are not supposed to do it in real time. If we do, that will be get escalated, huge escalation. Why? Because it will affect other clients, other company codes and companies in that particular client. If I'm having 5 different company codes and one company code, I want a standard SAP exchange rate value, and other 4, I need to go with same website one, a Vapor program. But if I change anything in one particular company code, as I said, that would be a client level. So it will affect to other 4 company codes also. So be careful at the time of, if any request you receive from your client, then it has to be prior inform any change you are going to do, because whatever client, it's a client level setting, we need to take an approval from our project lead or project manager. Hope you got my point.
Yeah, Naveen. Even I have a question here. Like, see, I do in my system, okay, in production level, but we follow daily rates, month-end rates, these all things.
Correct.
So, in this thing, bank average, or in this thing, do we is that separate topic, a month-end and daily rates, or it is included?
I didn't get you. Can you please come again? I'm sorry.
See, in my system, in my unit, I follow this one. I update the rates, but I update daily rates, month-end rates. So, is that a separate topic, or it is covered in this MGPT?
No, we are going to do it separately.
Oh,
So here normally we will do only one rate, that is a bank average rate. Normally
okay.
we won't go with
Got
the bank buying rate, because if your client is a banker, then we will do this.
Okay.
Okay, your client is not related to bank, then definitely we will go with the average rate only. But the configuration, I'll explain you manually how we will do it.
Sure.
The complete. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you understand this particular thing, client level. Fine.
Yeah, fine.
So here in this training version, you can do anything, but in real time, you have to take care of this particular thing. This makes a lot of difference. Okay. So right now, put heading as in foreign currency. So in real time, this will be program driven. Currency settings. Step number 1, write down. Check exchange rate types. Step number 1, check exchange rate types. First one, SPRO, SAP NetWeaver, general settings, currencies, check exchange rate types. Check exchange rate types. Transaction code OB07. Transaction code OB07. I'll show you here. Okay, SPRO, SPRO, SAP reference IMG, path SPRO, SAP reference IMG, SAP NetWeaver, SAP NetWeaver, general settings, general settings, general settings, currencies, 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 check exchange rate types. Check exchange rate types. So I'll add transaction codes. Check exchange rate types. OB07. OB07. exchange rate types OB07. OB07. So you can see here. Stand. So here it is. Stand M P. So just write it down. Standard translation at average rate. In general, we are going to use only these two. So this is for costing module, controlling module, and this is for this our FI module. Standard translation at average rate. If our client is a bank client, then we will go with the B and G also. If you click on position, yeah, it is already. See here. Bank buying rate. B. Bank selling rate. So here, if our client is a banking client, then we are going to utilize these two. Okay. If your client is a regular client, not related to banking, then we are going to utilize these two standard rates, exchange rate types. Just write it down as it is. So M we use for finance point of view and P we use for planning point of view. That is nothing but controlling module. M and P. Okay. So here, what is this checkbox? Is nothing but inverse relation. Inverse relation in the sense, if I'm maintaining INR to USD relation and INR to USD relation or USD to INR relation, then we can maintain one. If you are maintaining INR to USD, okay, then you need not to maintain a relation between USD to INR. Is this clear? So if we put the checkbox, if we are uncheck this checkbox, then we need to maintain separately the relation between INR to USD separately and USD to INR separately. But if we make it this checkbox, if we select, then we need not to maintain separate relation. We need not to maintain a separate relation between INR, any other INR to Euro, INR to GBP, INR to CAD currency or CAD currency to INR, SGD to INR. So this is nothing but inverse. Clear?
So
Inverse.
can you repeat this again and more?
Sorry?
So can you repeat this again? And we are talking about INR to different foreign currency. How about if the company is the main server, the main company is based out of like India, which is, let's imagine in US, and they want to maintain a relation from USD to Euro. How does that work, please?
See, that's what I'm saying. If you select here, this particular, see, now my currency, whatever I'm not defining here. So this is applicable for all the currencies. If I check here. So here they are mentioning it as an euro, correct? So then this is applicable for euro to other currencies. But here I am leaving it blank. So what happens? Either it will take your, for example, your local currency is USD. And your other currencies are GBP, Euro, your other currencies are USD, GBP, CAD currency, SGD, INR. Then if I am selecting this inverse checkbox, then automatically the currency relation will happen USD to other currencies and other currencies to your local currency. Is that clear?
Got it. Yep. Thanks.
If we won't tick, Naveen,
Sorry?
if we won't tick,
That's what I'm saying. We need to make a relation separately then.
okay. I mean, you mean to say like there are some GLs which we need to post in particular currency itself. So in that case, we use that one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Naveen, I have a question. Like
Please.
in the live tool, do we we will see this option of checking the boxes?
That's what I'm
Or
saying.
it would
No, it automatically taken care by ABAPer.
Yeah.
Hope you got my point, right? From here, they will start their programming thing in live environment.
So we need not to worry about
We
this
need not to
currency
worry about it.
conversion.
In case your client insists,
Mhm.
right? Some cases, 1 to 2% clients, they will say that they want to maintain some standard exchange rate value for 1 week. Even though the real time it get fluctuated, then we will do this particular step. And that to have an approval from your senior consultant or project lead or project manager. Hope you got my point.
So we cannot guide this to the evaporator to make the changes in the SAP.
Yeah, he will do. He will take
Or
care
we
of.
have to do it.
We need not to mention any. We are not going to discuss anything with ABAPer because ABAPer job itself is this. They need to write a program and they need to connect this M and P to foreign currency websites, whatever websites are available. And according to that, the fluctuations and inverse relation and everything will be maintained through a program itself.
Yeah, got your point.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Next step, right now. Click on save button. Click on save button.
Naveen, what is EMU and fixed?
This is EMU fluctuations. Like EMU is nothing but whatever fluctuations they want. Same fixed currency. They have a fixed currency, right? This will be fixed. Whatever rate they are going to fix, okay, that will be standard as per these currencies only. Means only they will maintain. They don't have an inverse relation. They don't have an inverse relation. But whatever rate they are going to fix, clear? That will be there only for this currency. Only with that will be translated only with euro currency to other currencies. Not when inverse relation will not be there. INR to euro it will not perform when you select UME. Understood? And here it is fixed in the sense same only euro to the only one currency it will do 1 to 1 1:1 currency it will do. That I'll explain when we do our asset accounting module. In depth of UMU and fixed asset. Sorry, fixed. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Because we need to worry about this only. Inverse. Fine, everyone. Can I proceed further?
Yeah, Naveen, fine.
Yeah. Next one.
Fine.
Define. Next step. Define translation ratios. Define translation ratios for currency translation. Define translation ratios for currency translation. Path same as above. Path same as above till currencies. Till currencies. From there, select. From there, select. Define translation ratios. Define translation ratios for currency translation. For currency translation. Transaction code OBBS. Transaction code OBBS. Transaction code OBBS. This is the next one. Define translation ratios for foreign currency translation. So here when we click on IMG activity button, it will show a message making changes to the table translation. When I click on IMG activity button, as I said the same thing, it will affect to all the client. Clear? Caused unwanted inconsistencies in your system. Clear? If you cannot understood. So if you are going to change any changes in this particular table of translation, so it will affect entire system, entire client. Clear? So here it's a manual, it has training environment. So I want to show you in real time. That's the reason we won't touch this unless until the client insists us. So 99% client won't insist us to make a change. But here it's a training environment, we can do it. Okay. If your client insists, then we need to have very careful whether we want to change it or not. And unless until you get an approval from your senior person, clear, whoever handling the project, then only we have to change it if client insists also. So you need to route this query from your client to your next lead. Okay, so click on yes. Click on yes button, write down, click on yes to continue. So we can do in practice environment, so that for knowledge sake, we need to do this. Normally, this will not be covered actually. Okay. Okay. Next, press new entries. Press new entries. So we can take here. So exchange rate M, average rate. Okay, from USD currency. I'm making a relation between USD to INR. Valid from today's date, F4, F2. Okay. Ratio, one USD, what is the base value? 1 USD and 1 rupee. So next currency relation I'm going to maintain. M, Euro to INR. My base currency is INR. So F4, F2, 1:1. Next one, M. Okay. GBP, INR, F4, F2, 1:1. Next one, M. Okay, CAD currency, INR, F4, F2, 1:1 ratio. Next one, M, SGD, INR, F4, F2, 1:1. Okay. So we will maintain for P also. What I'll do, I'll copy, Control Y. P. Write it down as it is. So we have maintained for planning and as well as average rates. M and P. So we are making a relation here, ratios 1 USD versus 1 rupee, 1 euro versus 1 rupee, 1 GBP with 1 rupee, 1 CAD with 1 rupee, 1 Singapore dollar with 1 rupee. Base currency versus base currency. Once you're done, let me know. Okay, click on. Is it done?
Yes.
Yeah, Naveen, done.
Yeah. So what, see, I have taken a limited currencies, but in real time, they may have number of currencies, right? So that will be automatically program will be driven, and you can check this transaction code. You can see whatever default standard is there if you have access. Click on save button. Adani group of company configuration settings. That's it. Okay. Next one is enter exchange rate values. Enter exchange rate values. Write down. Enter exchange rate values. Enter exchange rate values. Write down the path SPRO. Sorry, path same as above. Path same as above till currencies. Till currencies. From there select enter exchange rates. Enter exchange rates. Transaction code OB08. Transaction code OB08. Click on save. Okay. Same path, exchange till currencies is the same path. And from there select exchange rate, transaction code OB08. Now here we need to maintain a conversion value. Okay. So here we need to maintain. So here we have a direct quotation and we have a indirect quotation. Okay. What is direct quotation and indirect quotation is? For example, I'll show you. What do you mean by direct quotation and indirect quotation? Direct quotation means, so what is our base currency?
INR.
INR. So here direct quotation means our currency, local currency with, for example, today it is, what is the USD value? I'll take, let me check here.
$82.60.
Okay, USD to INR, let me check. 82.60, correct? So here direct quotation is nothing but INR divided by USD. INR divided by USD. So what is our exchange rate value here? 82.60 divided by 1. 82.60 divided by 1. Then what would be the output? It's a 82.60. Clear?
It would be USD by NR, INR, or INR by USD.
Direct quotation, it's our currency will dominate, local currency. That is a direct quotation. Indirect quotation in the sense, other currency versus local currency. Clear? Any questions on this?
Yes.
Is this clear? Next one, we have an indirect quotation also. What do you mean by indirect quotation? Opposite to this. What is indirect quotation? indirect quotation USD divided by INR. Then what it would be 1 divided by 82.60. Then what would be the output 1 divided by, if I want to check here, equal to 1 divided by 82.60. Sorry, here it won't work. Equal to 1 divided by 82.60. Sorry. Equal to 1 divided by 82.60. 0.01 0.012107. Understood this? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
So direct quotation is nothing but INR by USD, local currency with foreign currency. Indirect quotation is nothing but your foreign currency versus local currency. Okay. Just write it down. Just write it down this one. Which one is the best one?
Direct.
Which one is direct. So now don't enter both. We will enter only one. So we will go with the direct quotation. Okay. Anyone you can use it, but advisable is direct quotation. So just write it down. Okay. So here, press new entries, press new entries, press new entries. Okay, same. F4, F2. Valid from. So directly we will go to direct quotation from USD. Direct quotation. What is the direct quotation value? What is the direct quotation value we have? 82.60.
8260, yeah.
82.60 to INR. Fine. Next one. M. F4, F2. Okay. Next we will have Euro to ISD. Euro to ISD. So we will select here. Euro to INR 89.53. 89.53 to INR. Next one M. F4, F2. F4, F2. GBP. GBP. So we will check the exchange rate value. 104.32. INR. 104.32. Next one, we have CAD, right? M. F4, F2. CAD currency. So let me check CAD. $60.75. So here they will take here whatever exchange rate I am checking. This is average rate. Clear? Hope you got my point. It's not a buying rate or a selling rate. It's an M average rate to INR. Next one, we have Singapore dollar. Last one.
Sir, a question I have, the model which we are doing for implementation, do we have any branch in Europe as well? Or we
Sorry,
just taking as example?
sorry,
We have taken here Euro as well.
correct.
The implementation project we're doing, do we have any branch in Europe as
No,
well?
it's
Because
not
I know,
branch. See, what is this foreign currency? What is the purpose? See, even though you don't have any branch in Europe, but you will purchase goods or services from Europe, right? You will import,
oh, okay,
right?
okay,
Your
makes
document
sense.
you may
Thank you.
receive in Euro also, invoice.
So we are just assuming right now
Correct.
that we may
Your
be,
client
is it
will
why we
inform.
take?
Yeah, your client will inform and the prior when we go to implementation project. So from what are the countries he's going to import and what are the countries he's going to export. So according to that, we are going to define the currencies,
Okay,
right?
thank you.
The documents, invoices in what are the currencies they may get. Okay, I'm taking that these are the leading currencies. That's the reason I'm taking this.
Yeah.
Fine, it's not it will have more than 10 currencies he may have or 20 currencies. So we need to, if we are doing manually, we need to define that. Okay. Next one, SGD. It's only a documentation purpose. $61.01. Okay, we are going to copy as it is for our planning. Control Y. Control C. Control V. P.
Naveen, you said P is for costing module. So why
That's
are you
what, but
doing
we are
P for this,
defining
for
right now
everything?
here itself. We are defining here itself.
Okay.
So that again, we not to,
Okay, fine.
we need not to do again in costing module also. We are going to use this P in controlling module. But we are however, we are defining an FI module, but after integration, we are going to utilize this in controlling module. I'm just defining here. I'm not going to use anywhere in my FI module. Hope you got my point. Yes, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So if we are just a FI consultant, then we don't have to do this P part,
See,
or do we still have to
it's
do it?
not required, but however, only M part we will do it. Average rate. Okay, cost planning we won't do it. The controlling module consultant, CO consultant will do it. But however, in our particular course, we are having a FI module and a CO module. So that's the reason in here itself, again, I need to, when I start a CO module, so whenever I'll do cost planning exchange rate values, then again, I need to come back here. I need to do this. Hope you got my point. So
Makes
at that
sense.
particular point
Yeah,
of time,
got it,
what
sir.
I'll do is, I'll just change the exchange rate value as on that particular day. Okay.
And we are changing the exchange rate value, reason being because we are not on a live, it's not live. Is it correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
In real-time environment, we won't do this. Okay. Write down
So
this.
we will not enter exchange rate values for in real time, right?
No, this will be program driven. See, every day
Okay,
it will
fine.
be get changed in the sense what happens if we are doing manually, then every day our main responsibility would be this change. We need to mention it. If it is constant, then it's fine. But if we know that every hour, every minute, every second, it will be get changed. So manually we can't handle this. So that is the reason whatever this particular screen will be written exchange rate value, whatever direct quotation or indirect quotation will be linked to these websites. So whenever there is a fluctuation here, automatically that will be within fraction of seconds, this will be get fluctuated here. This will be automatically changed the direct quotation values, exchange rate values. Hope you got my point.
Yep.
So now we define it is in direct form, right?
It's a direct quotation. 99%. Again, I'm telling you, you just decided, right, by looking at this particular sheet, which one is the best. So definitely the calculation purpose and everything, it would be the best. Local currency divided by other currencies. So they will go with the direct quotation only, even though if it is a program driven. Okay.
Okay.
Hope I have answered your questions.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, in real-time environment, this currency rates and all, they will be, no one will not enter, sir.
I
It
didn't get it.
automatically it will be updated.
Yes, it will be updated automatically. Okay. But in interview, they may ask if you want to enter foreign currency valuation manually. Clear, in case customized, right? See, all the projects we may not get probably this one, standard one. So if you 1% customized projects are there, right? In customized, they want 1 month, they want to maintain only one exchange rate value. Then how you will maintain the exchange rate values manually? So for that, you need to follow these steps.
Okay.
So that 1% client we are explaining here. The 99% client, that will be auto driven. We won't do these steps. But as a consultant, you need to have a knowledge on this, because whenever the currencies, how the currencies are fluctuating, how it will be, which screen to which website they have linked. In the sense, this particular website, whatever we are doing manually, that will be linked to these websites, whatever websites are available. So that will be linked here. So whenever it will be get changed here, automatically that will be updated here also in SAP. Yeah, yes, no.
Yeah, clear, sir.
Yeah.
Naveen, sir, question out of the syllabus.
Okay.
Is there any possibility, because you've been working in these companies for such a long period,
Okay.
like, can you sometimes in a class take an example that today what happened? My client asked me to do this. So what do you think we should be doing it in that scenario? Like, I mean, I was wondering if there could be a possibility you will be asking such kind of
See, that's
questions
what I'm
in
saying.
a class. Which,
Out of my career, I didn't got this opportunity to change the foreign currency fluctuations manually till now. That minute chances are there to have this option, to get this option. Very minute to minute. Clear? So, and same time, whenever your client request also, again, we are not going to, as a consultant, we are not going to do it directly. Unless until we have a next level approvals. Hope you got my point. Why
this will
I'm
be
explaining,
again as a
sorry, please
this
go
will be
ahead.
again this will be again, I think, as we discussed earlier, will be uh, these kind of projects will be led by a leader, and he will be directing us, if I'm not wrong.
Correct.
Okay.
Clear? Why I'm explaining this? This is even out of these things, but why I want to show you this in the sense, because by any chance, right? If your interviewer may ask these kind of questions, how you will make a relation between your foreign currency with local currencies, the exchange rate values. So whatever steps we followed, where we will do it, right? In general settings, currencies, exchange rate, over there, we are going to define it. But you need to take a same time, you need to give a pause, and you need to say that in real environment, I am having a knowledge of this, but in real time environment, 99.9%, we won't get the changes. We won't do changes because it's an auto driven program. Fine. Yeah. Any questions? Just write it down this. Okay, click on save button. Adani Group. Okay, so with this, we have completed the configuration of foreign currency exchange rate values. This particular thing, we have currency settings we have done. So at the time of testing, we are going to see. At the time of testing, we are going to see. Okay. So what we will do is next tomorrow we will see, because we can't complete this field status settings, field status variant right now. So that is the reason we will complete this field status variant and tolerance groups in tomorrow's session. Okay, so again, I would like to explain what are the sessions we are going to do. In tomorrow's sessions, we are going to complete field status variant and as well as a tolerance groups. And as the sequence, your seventh step would be document types in our company code global parameters. But we are not going to cover document types unless until we complete these things. So it's a new GL accounting. So once these settings are done, then we are going to discuss first new GL accounting concept. We are going to discuss new GL accounting concept. After discussion and after configuration of new GL accounting concept, then we are going to do document types. So normally in earlier version, what people will do, they won't discuss new GL accounting. Directly, they will do these configurations. They will skip this currency settings. They will skip because it's not a manual thing. So we can do what we call auto-driven program. So they will skip this particular configuration. They will do directly field status group, tolerance groups, document types, posting keys, exchange rate deviation, and check company code global parameters. So whenever the people are starting directly document types, what does it mean? They are going to skip this new GL accounting configuration. Without new GL accounting configuration, whatever SAP we are running, it's absolutely waste. Hope you got my point. So tomorrow we will see the field status variant, tolerance groups, and after that we are going to do with posting keys, exchange rate deviation, and company code global parameters. Then next we are going to start the most important topic. 40% if you are attending any FI interview, the majority questions you are going to get from new GL accounting. So prior to that, try to complete everything in your practice part so that it would be easy, very easy to understand this new GL concept. Hope you got my point.
When you're saying new GL concept, are you talking about the number 7 step, document type new GL, or the new GL as a module?
No, new GL concept is SAP has introduced new GL, as I said right earlier also. We have two types of formulas. Old formula, okay, that is GL debit equal to GL credit. This is the old formula, right? It is easy to cover. If we do only this, then again, I'm telling you, within 5 months, we can complete our FI and CO. We can complete our syllabus. We can complete if I follow this particular methodology. Okay. But new GL accounting is nothing but this is single dimensional reporting. It's a single dimensional reporting. When it comes to new GL accounting, new formula, so we have a GL plus business area plus profit center plus segment. Debit equal to same thing. GL plus business area plus profit center plus segment credit. Understood. So we will discuss actually after completion of this, we will start a new GL accounting. It's not a new GL module. It's a Same configuration step only, but new methodology came into SAP in ECC 6 version. And because of this, S4 HANA was easy for us. It's going to be easy when we discuss S4 HANA. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions from anyone? Okay. Okay, then we'll continue tomorrow this field status variant part. Fine, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.